if y'all been keeping up about what's going on Carnival, but now they're saying, well, first they said no fans. They're basically getting rid of boots on the ground. I don't know why that song bothers people so much, but that's very, very weird. Secondly, now they're saying just within the last 24 to 48 hours that they're no longer playing rap music on Carnival Cruise. Like, I'm really disgusted because I just went in April and you know I had a ball. I'm talking about boots were on the ground, fans were clacking, rap music was being played, club was lit. Like, I had the ball of my life. And I have another cruise booked, and this time is a 6-day cruise. This is the longest cruise I've ever been on, or gonna go on. And it's already booked and paid for. And now I'm like, I don't even know if I wanna go. Like, do y'all think I should go? Should I just wait and see what's gonna happen?
Carnival does not have to worry about me. They do not have to worry about me.
Alright, y'all, Carnival Cruise is coming out with some new rules and potential bans. Let's get into it. So, number one is really dealing with enforcement. For example, the teen curfew is 1 a.m., so that's for teens under 18. Solo travelers must be 21 and up, which means people between the age of 18 and 20 cannot cruise alone. They're cracking down on the pool chill hoggers. After 40 minutes, they're taking your stuff. You got to go. And they're enforcing their boarding requirements, letting y'all know y'all need to print out that boarding pass in your luggage tags, as well as checking in online before midnight of your cruise. Now, they're also cracking down on behavior. If you're being disruptive or causing a disturbance, they're kicking you off on that ship and then maybe fining you up to $500. Now, let's get into the bannings. They are banning fans. Now, not this fan, but the swoosh fan. And they're not banning them entirely, they're just banning them in the nightclubs and indoor dance floors. And speaking of nightclubs, they're not banning the hip hop music, they are removing or rerouting the hip hop music. So there's that. Now, in good news, they are changing from Pepsi back to Coke. So that is a positive note. But if you want me to dive a little deeper into this and get my thoughts on it, I made a YouTube video because I got some things to say. But anywho, let me know your thoughts on these new rules and follow me for more cruise content.
What's up out there, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Thursday, and I hope you guys are keeping cool. It's pretty hot out there today. Well, now you hear Carnival Cruise, as of now, 2025, has come up with some new rules, you know, and there's some people that think that these rules are basically discriminatory towards black culture. Okay, as the sister just said about the fans, you know, on the floor and boots on the ground, you know what I mean, or what have you. But there's some other things that's going on behind the scenes with Carnival Cruise, you know, and some rules applying to marijuana, and that's one of the rules right there. They say they don't want, you know, on the ship, regardless of local laws. Federal maritime law still applies. Anyone caught with cannabis may face ejection and a permanent ban, and fines, you know what I'm saying, and that's not worth it, you know what I mean. Then you got the teen curfew, and I can understand that. Any guest that's under 18 years of age, you know, got to be accompanied by an adult. Okay, because they see these kids, you know, going on there acting a fool. And I've seen like a couple videos, you know, of that, you know, and they just out of control, you know, with the fights and what have you. You know what I'm saying? So I can dig that right there. No held hand fans. I don't understand why, you know, what the problem is with that. You know what I'm saying? But no handheld fans, and they seem to be agitated by that, you know what I'm saying. It says like the ones we just seen where them sisters were snapping the hell out them fans to the music, you know. I think it's a problem with that, you know. They got no personal Bluetooth speakers, okay. And I guess the reason why they come up with that rule right there, because some people are sitting there, just like when you out in traffic, you got people just blaring their music so loud that what they think everybody else want to hear. You know, they're doing that too. You know what I'm saying? And it's drowning out other music. And some people find some of the rap music offensive. You know, we know what that's all about. But as far as, you know, the other two, you know, music restrictions, you know, like I said, I can kind of dig that because some of the music is offensive as far as rap music go. You know, we've talked about this before. But, hey, if they coming up with these rules, best thing to do is just not to go on the cruise, stay off of them. It behooves me in this day and age with all of these viruses floating around. Why anybody would want to be in a whole mass of people? You see what I mean? Of strangers, whole mass of strangers. You don't know, and you don't know what they got. You can catch anything. You see what I'm saying? So myself, I don't particularly, care to be around a lot of that kind of stuff. As far as I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are out here carrying things. You know what I'm saying? That's downright sickening. You know what I'm saying? And infiltrates the air that we breathe, and then there you go. You don't know how you caught what. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why anybody would want to do it. But be as is, a lot of people, they like taking chances like that. Now, again, I'm going to say this. If Carnival Cruise is being racist when it comes to certain things like the fans or whatever, you know what I mean? That ain't cool as far as I'm concerned. I don't really understand that. But I don't really think they're being discriminatory about, and they're actually attacking so-called black culture with some of the new rules that they've come out with. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got people in there coming up there acting a fool, smoking that stinking ass weed that smells like skunk ass, you know what I'm talking about, and every damn thing else. Nobody wants to be around that. You're not paying your money to go and chill and have a nice time to have to be subjected to that kind of, behavior and that kind of stinking ass smoke and messed up ass rap music. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So I don't believe that they're being discriminatory when it comes to that. But what's the problem with boots on the ground? That's what I like to know. And I think on that particular, they're going a little too far with that because they see people having a good time with that song. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. There's something about that song they don't like or what have you. But what say you people? Do you think that Carnival Cruise is attacking so-called black culture? Or do you think they're just enforcing particular rules to try to curb some unsavory things that's going on their ship? Let me know in the comment section. People, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. People, this is James, and I'm out. Peace.